morning. I'm starting this video later than I usually do, but today is the day. Now is the time. I got these dog tags yesterday. I'm really happy I got them. If you have any other ideas on how I could get that on me without getting a tattoo, let me know. But dog tags were the first thing that I thought of that were cheap and I wouldn't have to spend a crazy amount of money on it. Intermittent fasting today. I had my first cup of coffee already, and then me and my wife have a meeting right around lunchtime, so I'll probably eat like a protein bar, drink a protein shake, something like that. Today was the first day that I saw a difference in my body. Today was the first day where I was like, oh, I look thinner than I did a week ago. So it took this is day 6, so about 6 days, and the difference isn't like crazy, but I was just like, oh, I look thinner. This is great. But I'm about to jump onto another call. I look forward to taking you through today, and thanks for watching. So I'm eating this bar, and the same bar I've been eating every day. 290 calories, 20 grams of protein. Then I'm drinking a protein shake, the Premier Protein Shake. And I'm not telling you guys this because I put links in the bottom of my video. I don't put any links. I'm just saying that this is what I'm eating so that you guys know. This is right around 400 calories. No, that's not right. 290 plus 160, 450 calories. And it's great. It fills me up until dinner. And then dinner, I'm eating like a pretty big meal, but never anything that's like crazy big. And then I've really stayed away from soda, and I've stayed away from desserts. And today was the first day, like I said earlier, I've really seen an improvement on my physique and how I feel and look. So that's been really good. I'm gonna finish this, and then I have more work to do. Busy day. This is gonna be a shorter vlog. That's fine though. On my way to the gym, I had a cancellation with one of my appointments today. So it opened up enough time for me to get to the gym and back with having like at least 30 minutes to work out, probably closer to 45 minutes. One of the things I'm focusing on during this 100 days to transform isn't just physical fitness, but a mindset shift, mental fitness, kind of overcoming limiting beliefs such as I'm not a reader, or I can't get in great physical shape and keep the weight off. I can't do these things. Those are the kinds of thought processes I've kind of had under the surface in my life, and I'm trying to overcome those. That's really one of the main goals of this 100 days to transform, because something I've realized is even if I do a full 100 days and I get in great shape and I feel great, if my self-image in my own head doesn't match that, if my identity doesn't match my circumstances, there's a guy named Ed Mylett. He talks about how your identity is kind of like a thermostat. So just like if my house was set at 72 degrees, even if it's 100 degrees outside, that thermostat's going to kick on the AC and bring it down to 72 within the house. Well, our identities are the same way, and I'm probably butchering the way he says it. He says it a lot better than I am right now. But if we can get our identity, our thermostat at a higher level, then we'll end up staying at that higher level. The issue is you've probably seen people, and I've been one of them, where they lose a bunch of weight, they look great, and you say, oh my gosh, and then you don't see them for a couple months, and you come back and see them, and you're like, what happened? You put all the weight back on. What happened was that thermostat kicked on the AC. They started eating again. They went back to their level of normal in their head instead of staying at that same place. And so something that I've realized is if I'm not changing the way I think about myself, the way I think about the future, the way I think about my life, if I'm not doing that in concert with the physical fitness, with the physical transformation, then no matter how I quote unquote transform physically, if I'm not transformed mentally, then I'm going to sink back to that original place. I'm going to sink back to that place of comfort. I'm going to sink back to that place of normalcy. So my goal isn't just to transform physically. My goal is to transform mentally, emotionally, to enlarge my capacity for everything that God has for me. Just got done with the workout. It was a good little workout. Just did some step ups and then some Romanian, I think they're called Romanian twists. And then I did some, I don't even know what they're called. You saw them in the workout, where I lay on the little bench or whatever and lean forward with a weight to work my lower back. I was talking to my doctor though, and my doctor said, I was telling him, yeah, sometimes I have back pain. And he was like, okay, well, how often do you like lift weights and work out your back? And I said, man, I work out my upper back, but probably not my lower back very often. Every now and then I might do some deadlifts and things like that. He goes, okay, I want you to start like integrating some more workouts for your lower back. He said, because it's probably not, he said it's probably a little bit of a flexibility issue, but he said the main thing that he suspects is that it's more of a strength issue, and that if I had more strength throughout my back, I wouldn't have as many little tweaks and things like that. It was a really good workout. It was right at 30 minutes. So, you know, I think a lot of times it's easy to make excuses. Oh, I don't have time to go to the gym for an hour. But if you'll just show up, and even if it's only 20, 30 minutes, but it's a hard workout. I mean, look at me. I mean, I'm drenched in sweat right now, and I feel great. My endorphins are going. I feel really good. So don't count out yourself if you don't have a full hour to go to the gym. As long as you have 20, 30 minutes, you have enough time to get a good workout in. Just having like a tablespoon of peanut butter, and you can probably guess who wants some as well. What? Oh, you want some peanut butter? I already gave you a little bit, baby. So this will probably get me right at like 600, 650 calories for the day. I'm wrapping up the day, and I want to ask you a question. Where are you, and where are you going? Those are the two questions I want to ask you. Where are you, and where are you going? I think a lot of times we don't actually take inventory of where we are, and if we're happy, if we're pleased with where we are. Where are you in your fitness? Where are you with your walk with God? Where are you in your marriage? Where are you in your relationships? Where are you? Like, are you happy with where you're at? Or do you feel fat? Do you feel out of shape? Do you feel like you're not healthy? Do you feel like every time you get up and have to go through the day, you can't make it through the day because your energy is, draining you, or your energy is drained? Like in your marriage, are you happy with how your marriage is? Do you feel disconnected? Do you feel like you haven't talked in a long time? Do you feel like you emotionally haven't opened up? Where are you in that area of your life? The truth is, like, you can get away with not being good and not doing your best for a long time. But deep down in your heart, you're unsatisfied because you're not reaching for everything that God has for you. You're not reaching for all you could be, and you know it, and you're settling. So where are you? And then once you've taken inventory there, and maybe you're happy with where you're at, that's great. Heck yeah. Like, keep doing what you're doing. But if you're not there, and there's areas of your life where you're like, man, I'm really not happy with where I'm at. Once you figure that out, start to take steps for where you're going. Man, what do you want your body to look like? How do you want to feel when it's 5 p.m. and you've already done a bunch of work throughout the day? How do you want to feel? Do you want to feel like you have some more energy left in the tank, or do you want to feel like you're dreading the next step you have to take? How do you want to feel about your marriage? Do you want to feel like, man, I feel so connected right now. I feel like our marriage is strong. What do you want your marriage to feel like? Where are you going? Where are you going? And if you can figure out where you want to go, then you're able to reverse engineer how you want to get there. For me, I want to, like, one of the things that I said at the beginning of this 100 Days to Transform, I said I wanted to lose 20 pounds. I wanted to lose 20 pounds. That's it, like 20 pounds. So what did I do? I said, okay, well, I need to start eating less. So why don't I start intermittent fasting? If I start intermittent fasting, it takes one meal out of my life every single day. And I'm also going to start working out at least 4 to 5 days a week. Really, it's been closer to 6, but that was my standard. That's what I set. And even though I'm only early on in this 100 Days to Transform, I've already noticed a difference in my body because I know where I'm going. But if you don't know where you're going, the Bible says that without vision, the people perish. They cast off restraint, another version says. In other words, if you can't see where you're going, you're not going to be able to discipline yourself because you have no reason to discipline yourself because you don't know where you're heading. So take inventory of where you are. And if you're unhappy with where you are, there's good news. You can take steps to where you want to go. So that's all the motivation I have for you. That was just something I was chewing on, and I hope that it helped somebody. I hope it helped you. But I'm wrapping up this vlog. I got some chores to do this evening. Me and my wife are gonna hang out tonight. So I'm gonna post this video a little bit earlier today so I can get some rest tonight. And I'll see you tomorrow. And I think tomorrow is day 7? Yeah, I believe tomorrow is day 7. So I'll see you tomorrow.